Hopefulness, day 21. Yeah, it's cold. I'm tired. I'm trying to knock the phone down. I'll be honest. It's not a great start to the day. I didn't get much sleep as it was. And then some weird ass dreams. I was like, okay, so bear with me. But I had a dream that I was climbing the Empire State Building with Christina Ricci, the actor. And at one point, during the process, she's just naked. So as they say, only in your dreams kind of thing, right? Now I know she's been naked in movies and stuff. But then at one point, she's just not naked anymore for whatever reason. And then, no. And then at one point, we're trying to infiltrate an office so I can go take a piss because I had to pee in real life. And it's like, what is going on with my body? Where the hell is this stupid fucking... Oh, there it is. I wonder where this went. It's just the whole thing was kind of crazy. And at one point we started disguising ourselves as people who worked in the office. There was this I guess sort of event or something that was going on. People were dressing up in a certain way, and then I managed to get a promotion even though I never worked there. It was ridiculous. The whole damn thing. Come on. There we go. And then, I got up to pee, and then I pretty much couldn't go back to sleep, really. And I had to wake up. It's now almost 9:30. I had to wake up to get to this interview at 9. And I said, fuck it, no, I'm not doing it. So in the middle of the process, because you couldn't talk or anything, we're all muted. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to kill my internet, kill Zoom, and go on with my day. I don't give a fuck. Because I knew it was probably something that was dealing with marketing, sales, etc. It seemed like that might be the case. Wasn't entirely certain. But that's what it ended up being. Then, it flashes everybody starts at $40,000 a year. And I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm not here to be a superstar or some rock star salesperson. The damn title is customer service representative. Now, I know that sometimes in customer service there is some upselling, and I don't do it unless I feel that the customer has either shown in some way or expressed a desire for something different. And it's talking about customer retention throughout the process, and I'm like, yeah, customer retention isn't going around telling people that they can get better deals. It's people who are calling in to basically cancel because your service is shit. And I don't know how many people were on that call, but there was at least 4 of us who were involved in the whole. So, the fact that it wasn't an individual meeting with me. It was a multi-meeting to basically sell the position, if you will. It was a cattle call, effectively. And it's all right, there's too many things that they all add up to things I don't like. So I have no point. There's no point in me wasting more of my time and more of their time. I'm not going to do it. So that's over. Over and done with. So the rest of the day is going to be dictated by a few things. I got to go to storage. I think I have to go to storage, actually, now that I think about it. I do need another mailbox. Got some stuff from Amazon, including the vacuum bags and stuff, so I can vacuum up a little bit. Especially in the living room, since this is where I live. It is the room in which I live. Boss, it is the living room. And I got the little batteries for a timer, so I have that. Might have to go back to the store at some point. I don't know. We shall see. But that's like the main thing I gotta do today. Is go back to the mailbox. It was so warm yesterday morning when I was cooking that, like, right when I started cooking the stuff for burritos, the damn phone killed off, and I recorded a couple other shorter videos, but I said screw it, I'll just let the video, be what it is, and it dies and do its thing. But I'm finishing this off because I was supposed to do it sooner, but I got excited because big ass tortillas for burritos, and plus I made a great combo of spices. I got just enough left for the next pound. And a lot of dishes to do too. Still, because every day I gotta do dishes, and then on top of it I gotta do the more dishes that I still haven't completed. But then, there's some things that, won't really take up too much time. I mean, like these glass bowls, so they're Anchor Hocking. Really solid bowls, good quality, nice and strong and durable. I've never dropped them, I don't intend to. They're very nice, I don't want to mishandle them. I spent I want to say anywhere between $40 and $60 for all of them, which is significant compared to Tupperware, which is what I also have. But I intended to. I bought these specifically to replace the Tupperware in the long run. Now Tupperware is still useful to some degree, especially quick and easy things. It fits. I can sit right there, but obviously this is the size of the bigger ones that I have, and it doesn't take up too much space on the scale, so it's good for measuring and weighing stuff if I need to do that. But yeah, so also it doesn't help that the listing on there said 60,000, and then the minimum that they're gonna start paying people is 40,000. I ain't doing that shit. That's some bait and switch crap I ain't gonna deal with. So I'm not even gonna give them my time to tell them that. I'm just done. Now one might say, well, isn't that counterproductive? You're not letting them know what the problem is. One, I couldn't say anything. It's fucking muted. Two, they know what they're doing. They're not incompetent. I'm aware of that. It's like he may not know all of the deal, but because hell, when one of the first things you say, and although he didn't say it exactly, but when you basically say we play hard and we work hard and play hard, I'm done. I ain't dealing with that shit. He didn't say play hard. He said something like play equivalently or something like that. It sounded strange, and while it came out of his mouth better than it came out of mine, because I haven't rehearsed it and said it who knows how many fucking times he's done. I was like, and I was doing my very best to be as stoic as possible while also looking up a bunch of shit. Like, he showed us this video of testimonials. There's like 16 views on it. And it's public. Like, that makes no sense from a marketing standpoint. Like, if you're... no. Doesn't make sense. It only makes sense. I mean, why not just make it hidden, and then only you and anybody else is associated with the company? Because that way you don't have to worry about it having that potential public image. So, and I mean, how many times do you have somebody going around filming the interactions with people of the company that you're working for? Like, I get it that, the world is new and different now, but at the same time, it's like, there's certain things that just don't make any fucking sense, behaviorally speaking. And so, yeah, I'm out. Done. Not doing it. And I'm going to move on with my day and with my life. Part of my day is going to be cleaning. Part of it's going to be going to this mailbox to get some stuff. Part of it's going to be cleaning some more. Because, I got to at least vacuum and some shit. Put some boxes in places and whatnot. So I should probably flip that. That's why I need it. That's not bad. Looks good though. Yeah, this one's definitely taking a little longer to heat up. I mean, it's a thicker, bigger skillet than the other one, which is good because it's got it's more even heat. The one thing that I do kind of want to try today, if at all possible, I may do it tomorrow though, because my bananas are looking just about right, but I'm going to make some banana bread. I got the basics. I got salt, sugar, vanilla flavoring, eggs, milk. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe have some cinnamon. To make like a cinnamon sugar topping. That might go well. Hell, let's turn it around a little bit, because I watched a video of her doing it. Cloverus, she's deceased. She was this weird sort of edgy ASMR person, and one of the first things she ever did was eating a banana. At least that was the thing that got her like a lot of attention. Enough so that apparently her parents, caught wind of it and took all of her equipment away and all sorts of shit. It was just weird. But I watched her make a damn grilled cheese, and it was so boring watching. I was like, okay, you're better at ASMR than this. But at the same time, like, there's elements to her ASMR talents, I guess, that, what she did generally that I liked, mostly did with mouth stuff, mouth sounds and the like. And although that sounds sexual, and she was being all sexual and shit in that one video, that's not really the point of it. It was just that seemed to be her, like, good, talented quality, if you will. And in the grilled cheese video, she's barely feeling the dead air. It's just like, this is not your strong suit, sweetheart. But, and the reason I brought it up is because at one point during my second stage of trying to get some sleep and had dreams and shit, for whatever reason, and I don't know, I've really don't know why this was a thing that was happening. But at some point in my dream, I was inside of a building, and there was a bunch of people, and we started. There was this like Mexican standoff that started having people start pulling guns on each other and shit. And I don't know why, but I got upset at her. She was in it. She had like a 22 or something rifle, I think pointed either in my direction or directly at me. Don't know why, again. I don't remember why this even happened. It was hilarious now that I think about it. Hold on. I'm not even sure if I'm still recording. Let's hope I am. Yep, okay, cool. It's just cold enough, so. But then she upsets me for something, and so I call her Clover, and she gets pissed at me for it. And she like shoots near me intentionally. And I says, fucking do it, Cloverus. The whole thing is stupid. Again, I don't know why it even happened. It was a weird ass dream that made no fucking sense. At one point, like, people were chasing me and other people around, and then there was all these vehicles with weapons and shit on them, and it was like you turned into a video game at that point, because you could knock a vehicle over and then rip off the guns and run around with them. And we're talking like heavy ass guns with lots of extra ammo and flamethrowers with tons of fuel and shit. It was ridiculous. Craziest dream I've had in a while. And I just remembered it because I was making a fucking grilled cheese, and then I tied it with her because I watched a video of her making a grilled cheese last night. I cut it off at like halfway because I was so bored. And then the dream itself being a thing. It's just ridiculous. And it looked like she burned hers. It was crunchy as shit, but it looked like she burned it. So yeah, today has started weird. Super cold because the fucking thing was on all night, blowing on a colder temperature instead of a hotter temperature. I had it set at 72 because that's the temp I have it during the day. Because it usually starts blowing too much hot air and it doesn't turn off. And it's like, well, fuck, dude, come on. Hold on a second. Also, going back to the job thing, they sent me a Google Calendar invite, but they didn't send me the fucking link on the computer in any fashion. They sent it to me on my phone. I'm like, I don't want to fucking... So, like, I'm not downloading Zoom on my phone. That's dumb. So I put it on the computer. I already had it, had it for yesterday, even though that... Oh, yeah, that never happened. I forgot to mention that. Yesterday's interview did not occur. So, they didn't send me anything. They didn't send me any links or anything for it. I was just waiting. It was 2 o'clock. Got nothing. I waited for like another 15 minutes. But in that time, I started like thinking, this is weird. Why am I not getting anything? So I'm like, who are these people? And I start searching. And looking, searching, looking. I find out through like some sort of accidental investigation shit. Same fucking company as the one from last week. Literally, same people. Like, what the fuck? applied for 2 different jobs. Well, 2 different customer service jobs at 2 different promotions companies. Come to find out, they're literally the same fucking company. Now, I could have noticed that if I looked at the phone numbers that they wanted me to communicate with, because it was the same number. But I get spacey sometimes. I forget shit like that. And while I don't get a lot of job solicitations, I also don't remember them either. And I mean, these 2, just yesterday and today's, were throwing me off so much, I thought I got it wrong. But I didn't. And that's just 2 interviews in 2 days. So yeah, that was weird. Because like I found out. So I looked up the one I was supposed to talk to you yesterday was Aurora Promotions, right? So I looked them up. I looked at their phone number and their name. I think maybe it was just the number. I can't remember. And I found it through some corporate website. A corporate search website is kind of like when it was established or something. So it's like if you looked up the sort of the metadata behind a website, and it'll tell you like who it's registered to and all sorts of other stuff. It's kind of the same thing except for a business. And they had the CEO, and so I looked up that person's name, found him on LinkedIn, and they didn't have a whole lot of connections, but one of them, I was like, who, and it, like, wait, one of these names looks familiar, and I click on it, and it's the lady that I talked to on the fucking interview last week. I'm like, wait a minute. And I started piecing it together. I don't know, I felt like a fucking detective, even though it was stupid, and I probably should have figured it out sooner, but whole thing was ridiculous. So I'm thinking maybe what happened was they realized that, or, you know, because it was probably going to be the same woman I was going to talk to again, and I already told her that I wasn't interested. She was probably like, oh, well, this dude probably wasting her time. Let's just not even send him anything. I don't know. But whatever. So yeah, just kind of crazy scenario situations going on there. I already had, before I got on the meeting, I was like, I was hungry and I didn't want to eat anything too crazy or quick, but I wanted to eat something quick, but I didn't want something crazy. So I went and cracked open one of the cottage cheeses. But it was fucking cold as shit. I was cold, the room was cold, so I had these pants on, but I had, my nice shirt on. Where the hell is it? This one right here, see? I'm not gonna actually push her on with a hoodie on. That would be dumb. Good shirt, I like it. It's from Prana, same company as the pants and shorts that I wear on a regular basis. Like they don't get super wrinkly, which is nice. Made in India. So it's probably, made with slave labor too, I'm sure. Welcome to the world of the real. So, yeah, that debacle's over with. I kind of figured some of the phrases and stuff that I saw, but I just wanted to make sure. And then, it's like, last week wasn't even an interview either. And that's one of the things that frustrate me so far about my experience. It's only 2 Zoom, but both of them were just, here, let's talk ourselves up all the fucking time and not have a conversation. Like, I'm not there to listen to you sell your company. I'm here to have a conversation about your company. And, it interests me that I think of it that way. And that I'm hearing it. Because I haven't really thought of it like that. And of course, they're salespeople, so that's what they're going to do. But, I'm not a salesperson in that I can do sales. I've done it before. It's not a problem for me. But I don't do sales in that I just throw shit out at you and hope something sticks. It's a conversation. While working at iHeart wasn't the best, it was still a conversation when I was talking to them. I'm not sure it was face to face, but still, it's like, excuse me, more farts. It's like, okay, so a job is a different kind of relationship, right? And any relationship you have, especially if it is a relationship with another person, or if it is a relationship in where you can influence each other in ways that can either empower or disempower you, those qualities need to be understood and then retained, at least mentally, so that you have an understanding of the things that you value later in life. There's some things you just won't know about yourself or about others until you literally experience them. Somebody can talk to you about them all fucking day. But until you actively experience it, you won't truly know anything about it. So, with my last girlfriend, the kind and gentle person she is, she raised the bar to a point for me to understand not only what I want out of somebody, but also what I'm allowed to have. And the same can be said about a job. Whether it's the interview process or the working conditions or what have you, we all end up learning the standards of what we want in life through those experiences. Working at a pizza place is not a place I want to work at. Although, it's not absolutely terrible if I get paid better and my management isn't incompetent and I'm able to really work well with my employees, my coworkers rather. The way you're treated is important because it tells you, it sets those standards. And if you're treated well, it will be harder for somebody else to treat you poorly because you know that you can be treated well. You know that others can do it and that you can accept it and that you shouldn't accept anything less. And so it will make it both easier and harder to acquire those relationships. In this regard, we're talking, whether it be a loving and or sexual relationship or if it's a work relationship with an employer. I was already pretty aware that I didn't want to deal with his job anyway. But once he was talking about the money, I was like, man, I'm done. And I'll just feign some connection issues and not attempt to rejoin because I don't want to. Was it passive aggressive? Sure. But that's also the kind of person they don't want working for them anyway, so it's not like it's going to matter. It's no loss to them that I didn't want to work for them. And that's also another thing, too. It's like, often we feel as if we almost owe it to our employers. But we don't. Yeah, it's hard to rectify the fact that you need an income. It's hard to rectify the fact that your bills are looming and you don't have any income, or your income, or whatever money you have is dwindling away and it's burning away real fast. But when you understand the level of self-respect you have for you, what you're willing to accept from others, and what you expect of others, you have more power than you think you do. And then when you do get to work and things aren't the way that they should be, the way, your metric of behavior and treatment and the like aren't what you need to thrive as a person, be it through workplace environment or if it's your pay or what have you, then you not only will have a better understanding of the circumstances and what you need, you will probably also have a better way of articulating what you need to the right people. Now, there's a really important message that I hope the one person who may be watching this, united we bargain, to divided we beg. Don't talk to your employer, especially about pay, on your own. It's one thing if it's like promotions or something like that, but if it's actual wages and that they need to increase, don't talk to them by yourself. Talk to them with at least a couple of other people, at least two. You need to outnumber them. Because they have too many, they've been trained, they have too many tactics to stop you in your tracks. And if you want better working conditions, you need a critical mass of people to influence your employers. And you have to know that they might just axe everyone. They just might kill all the jobs. Hire, bring in new people from somewhere else. It's a very real thing. Happens all the time. But the more people who do that, the less likely they can do that in the end. Apes together strong. Can't think of anything else. Like I said, I'm gonna attempt to make some banana bread later. I'm gonna try out a combination of coconut oil and the peanut butter I have, because Claire's version uses almond butter, creates a swirl on top. And so it has different, emulsifiers and stuff that keep it from being as sort of shelf stable and solid as the regular peanut butter I have. But I'm gonna try it out anyway, just to see, because some things you just gotta play around with. And maybe I'll make another burrito later, because I'm still dreaming about it. Just don't have any avocados. Have fun.